All right. We'll record this real short message for everybody. I got a few tips I want to give that I think will really help you. This is a friend of mine from years and years ago. In fact, he was my boss, my goodness, 25 years ago. His name is Victor Dawson. And he helped me out a long time ago to win a contest or something. So he got involved as a customer. Really hasn't done anything. But I kept, in fact, Jessica kept mentioning to him how he had a really good placement on our team, and it kept growing and growing and growing. And now things have changed, and timing's right. And him and his wife know some people in Korea, and they are ready to get started. So tonight I helped them set up their website. I just want to show you what I did, so you can make sure you've set your website up this way. It's so important. So first and foremost, they were still a customer. So the first thing I had to do was get them to roll over and become an associate. So I took them to their back office. I had them click on the big purple box that says click here to become an associate. They fill out the form. They watch the video. Bam, they're an associate. So now they're an associate. So then the next thing I had to do is click on resources here. You don't actually click on it. You actually put your mouse over it. Then you go down to manage my website. And the first thing I have them do when they're back here is make note of this top website up here. This top one, the ISA movie site, this is the site they're going to use all the time. So when they're sharing this with somebody, that's the site they want to send people to, whether it's product and or business. That's the site they want to send everybody to. It's going to have the Transform Your Life video. It's going to have the most popular pack. Plus, it's going to have the four most popular packs that we recommend as a Cepeda team: the Ultimate Pack, the Value Pack, the Premium Pack, the Basic Pack. It's going to have all that spelled out, written out, just really, really well done. Under that, it's going to have 4 more videos. It's going to have a section on before and after pictures. It's going to have why isogenics. It's going to have the clinical research, and it's going to have how to refer a friend and get paid. All that is on this top website right here. So that's for every associate. You don't have to do anything to have that ready. It's ready. But make sure your people know to be using this. And then down here under page layout, I had them click on featured video. And they gave me their password. I actually went and did this for them. So you can do this for your people too. They got to become an associate on their own. You can't do that for them, or you shouldn't be. They should be watching that video. It's very important that they're, from a liability standpoint, that they're the ones watching that video, filling out the form, and clicking the stuff that they agree to, because that's official business. So don't do that for people. Let them do it. But this you can do for somebody, and I did. So the featured video, I click this button here, and then you come down, and where it says select featured video here, you click on this drop down, you go on the bottom, and you click on business of the future, and then you hit save. Once you've done that, the next thing I did is I came in here and I selected 3 packs. I selected the Business Builder pack, Ultimate Pack, the Weight Loss Pack, and the 30-Day System. Those are the 3 that I checked, and so you can see them over here. Now, I also took the Weight Loss Value Pack and put it at the top because I wanted it to be the first one I saw. So I got the best one, the Value Pack, I got the basic one, and then I got the best one, the Business Builder. Those are the 3 that are going to be featured on their site. Then I hit save. So I went through that real quick, but you can rewatch this recording, whatever you got to do. But that's what you want to make sure every one of your people is set up to have this as their site. So now if you go back up a little bit, this link right here in the middle, that's the link that's going to show this featured video, which is now this Business of the Future. And so I'm going to use this link here if I've got somebody that's interested in the business. I'm going to use the top link, this one up here, the ISA movie link. I'm using that for everybody. But then if they're also interested in the business, I'm also sending them this link here, which is going to give them the Business of the Future. So those are the 2 main sites I'm using right now, even over my ISA tools. The ISA tools I'm using more for follow-up. And so once I've shown them these 2 videos, if they're interested in the business, from here, then I might send them a specific video. If they're into golf, I might send them one about the PGA or the LPGA player, specifically. If they're into performance, I might send them a performance. I might go into the ISA tools and find one that fits a person's particular conversation with me. But these are the 2 videos I'm using with all my new people. I think that's very, very important. Okay, next thing I want to talk to you about is teamofhope.com. I want you to go to teamofhope.com, and I want you to pay attention to the new schedule. This thing is just packed with information. Now, not everybody can be on all these calls. I know that, but get your calendar out and prioritize. Right now, Monday, we got 2 phenomenal calls going to take place right here. Top of the page, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern. We got the normal Cepeda call at 9. I will have a phenomenal guest on there Monday night. I always do. And then following that, Kwang Soo is going to do a presentation in Korean, but he's going to have our own V. Shaw will be his guest on this Monday night call, which will be Tuesday in Korea. V. Shaw will be telling his story in English, so you'll actually be able to understand part of the call this time. And then Kwang Soo will be translating into Korea. This is the call that you want to get your Korean prospects on, whether they're Korean American or whether Korean, which is ideally what you want. It's going to be Tuesday in Korea. Get them on that call. All the times and everything are right here. You got 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific, and 11 a.m. on Tuesday the next day. I got to get that date out there, so I'll do that when I get up the call here. That date, it doesn't matter the date. It's every Monday and every Tuesday in Korea. Here's the link. And this one is going to be the best of all because V. Shaw is going to be a guest. Pretty soon, I think he's going to have Dr. Shirley on as a guest, too. That'll be another great one. But those are great excuses to get your Korean prospects to those calls. Another thing that I recently added, if you come down here, you'll see that Kwang Soo Shin does a weekly meeting at the corporate office. There's another opportunity for you to get your prospects to that meeting. Have them go with your name, your ID number, and Kwang Soo Shin's name on there. Have them take that up there as a VIP pass and have Kwang Soo sign it, make it official. That way you've got record that your person went, that they introduced themselves, and they did it properly with your ID number. Very important. So get the people on the Zoom call, get the people to the actual corporate office meeting. Come down a little bit more, you'll notice under the Saturday presentation that we do every Saturday, I have hidden this link here, which is the international training notes. This is the Korean notes. This is everything I've got about Korea. So go here and learn, but more importantly, get your team to go here and learn. I've reactivated 2 potential superstars this week on my team. They were just kind of hanging around, watching what was going on, but not paying a whole lot of attention. But because of what's happening in Korea, because we're launching in 3 weeks, they're reactivating, and now they're starting to refer people to me. This is the time of all times to get really excited about getting back with your people, resell them on the dream, get them to plug back in, and then keep talking to new people too. That's the bottom line. Okay, 2 quick things I want to show you now are 2 websites. This Isogenics for Life, there's a couple different ones, but this is the one that our family has set up. V. Shaw is one of the admin on this site, but we all manage this. This is where I put all my pertinent information. Now, if it's Korea related, sometimes I don't put it on here because there are some people who've gotten on our site that were not part of Kwang Soo's or our team, and we try to keep that information confidential as Kwang Soo has requested. The other site that I recommend all of you be sure you're on is the Isogenics team page. So make sure you're on Facebook, those 2 sites. And then another one that's really good is the BSFBIZ. So if you're not on those 3 Facebook groups, get with a person that is your mentor, your coach, and let them invite you, let them give you the link. If there's nobody between me and you that can help you do that, get with me and Diane. My daughter Jessica will help you get set up on these 3 Facebook groups. There's some other ones that are good, but those are the 3 ones I recommend the most. All right, so let's focus on what you can do this week. Number 1, promote Monday night. Promote the 9 p.m. and the 10 p.m. Eastern Zoom meetings. Promote Express University. I have no idea why it's not sold out yet. I'm glad for those who haven't got tickets yet that it's not sold out yet, but get your tickets. Figure out how you're going to get there later. Figure out how you're going to pay for it later. Basically, let's earn you some money. This is a business. Treat it like a business. Let's earn you some money to pay for your trip. But it is super critical important for all of you that are serious about your business to be with us in Charlotte for Express University. And if you're having trouble figuring out how to make it happen, call me. I will walk you through and help you figure it out if at all possible. We can maybe find you a roommate to cut out on your hotel expense. I know some people room with 3-4 other people to keep their expense very, very low. There's people driving 10, 12 hours to be there to save on airfare. I'm telling you, and I can't emphasize this enough. I've mentioned this on several calls recently. This will be the biggest, best event ever. Past, future, present, ever. The reason I think that is because at the timing, it's going to be 3 weeks into the Korean launch. There's going to be some amazing, groundbreaking stories that are going to be developing out of Korea. People set all kinds of records. And for those who are there that catch the belief of what's about to happen, you're going to have a whole year to build with us instead of coming back a year from now and having us talk from stage on how we all became multimillionaires. And again, you got to qualify everything. Not everybody's going to become a multimillionaire in the next year, obviously. But a lot of us will have laid the foundation to make that an absolute positive reality. Why not you? Seriously, why not you? It's just a matter of who you talk to. You may have to talk to more people than the person next to you. Hey, it's just the game of life. We don't all have the same privileges. We don't have all the same, but we got the same business here. And so it's just a matter of how many people you have to talk to find that one or two that's going to light up your business. Who would have known that some of the people that have joined our organization would have joined our organization? They're from people 4, 5, 6 levels deep from us. You never know where it's going to come from, but you got to build that base. So again, those are the main things I want to cover tonight. Make sure you're on the right Facebook groups. Make sure you're using that Team of Hope page for your presentation schedule. You know what to plug your people into. Start getting your prospects to the Korean stuff, the Zoom meetings. There'll be this site right here that we're on right here, the Ice team page. This is the page where you're going to get instant notification of Zoom meetings that are going to happen in Korean. Then you turn around, you notify your Korean people that it's happening. Figure out ways to communicate with your Korean prospects. Super important. And then get to Express University. Those are the main points tonight. I want to just tell you, God bless you. Make this your week. Things are happening. September is a great month in this industry. It's a great month in isogenics. Make it your month. But the team of your business is really going to depend on your speed. The team of leaders sets the pace of the team. So if your team's not growing as fast as you'd like it to grow, number one, look at your own activity. Start enrolling more customers. Number two, find new people. Don't keep counting on the people that you've been with. Find new people. Work with them. As they start to grow, that will actually add life to your people that have been involved for a while. As they see you going on working with other people, they won't want to get left behind. It's a natural human tendency to not want to get left behind. But if they see you not doing anything, you're not leaving them behind. They can just wait, just hope like you are that they hit the lottery ticket, which don't happen in this industry. You got to make it happen. So God bless y'all. Have a super week. Be on the Cepeda calls. I don't emphasize that enough because it's such a fundamental thing. I just assume we're all doing that, but I know everyone's not. So get on the Cepeda calls. Encourage your team to be on those calls. Encourage your team to send the text message. I think it's 95577 is the number. Don't blast that out, but individually tell people about that. Let me look for it real quick. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Oops, wrong place. I'm 99% sure I'm right. Let me check though to make 100% sure. Okay, 95577. That's it. Okay, 95577. Have your people text that number. Have them text Patty C, and I'll get them on the text alert. Now, only do that with people on your team, and don't put that out there on a website or somewhere where anybody can find it, because everybody gets screened as they call in, and you don't want to be the one that Herb or Patty asks you, who's your upline, and they say, who knows, Zach Solbit or somebody, and they're like, well, who gave you this number? And I say, Chuck Williams. So I don't want that on that call. So make sure you're only giving that text number to people that you know are already signed up and already in the Cepeda team. 95577. Have them text Patty C. That way they're going to get all of the text alerts from the Cepeda team, especially the morning calls. Encourage people to be on the morning calls. Find out who's on them and recognize them, thank them, encourage them. The people that aren't on them, encourage them to get on there. It's very important. All right, that's enough. I've covered a lot of ground in a short period of time. I hope and pray this has helped you. Let me stop this recording.